Right then, so we are back with everything, hopefully, as I always say, working. And let us get straight into getting over here with our lovely character screen setup. And we're just going to get straight into it, enter Middle Earth. And I don't actually know where I am. South Gravenwood. Oh yeah, because I was getting a thumbnail, that would be why. Yeah, we're going to be doing some festival stuff today because I already probably have quite a lot of tokens anyway, because I only rarely spend them. I generally buy the steed, the war steed armor, and then that's pretty much it. I don't really buy the pets are like second like tier stuff for me. The first top tier that I always try and buy is the horse, and then second tier after that is the pets. And maybe a few pieces of armor here and there that look quite nice. But we should have quite a few left over at the very minimum, and also we should most likely have some badges of taste, if not, that we can use as well. So that'll be a fun time with that. So whilst we're just waiting for everything to load in, as usual, then we got to defeat these guys as well. The game likes to crash if you click during the loading screens. Let's not do that. It's there. It's there. There we go. I am in the Rohirrim Scout Camp, which shouldn't be a problem because I should just need to do these. So let's put these on. Thought I couldn't hear any music then. I was very worried. So what do I actually have in my inventory? I have an absolute ton of random items. I was about to say that's because of what I did recently with the... Where is it? Is it down here? No, it's this place here. Carriglin, which apparently I have never been to. I thought I had been, but that's why I don't remember that place. But yeah, I went there with my champion recently and just kind of went through it, defeating a bunch of stuff. Got so many legendary items and such that weren't necessarily useful to us. I think I did get a crossbow, but not any bows. So yeah, we need the map to the party tree, and we're going to travel there. We don't really need the guide, but we'll just throw it there for the moment. And yeah, we're also leveling up our bow at the moment, a level 100 third age bow. Just going to deconstruct that for some extra legacies, pretty much. When we eventually do that, because I do have my first stage, but I did my first stage wrong, kind of. So I need to kind of sort that out. But we'll do that eventually in time. Let's just wait for everything to load in, because the party tree is notoriously laggy, as we all most likely know. And I guess while we are here, we can also do the Hobbit gift. Actually, no, I'm not going to do the Hobbit gift, because if I want to do an episode today, I would rather do it on an episode. I do have an episode ready. It was 102 gigabytes. 1 hour, 20 minutes. I think it was, yeah, 120 minutes. 102 gigabytes in total. And we have edited it up, but it is not been rendered. I said to myself I'd rather be making content at the time for like however long it's going to take to render. It's going to be 13 gigabytes roughly when it's rendered, so it's going to take roughly about an hour to upload anyway. But yeah, basically I would have preferred to be doing stuff during that time rather than doing that anything else, and I'll just, you know, I can what would be the word? I can just do it overnight. First, starting off, we need to bob. Actually, I do need to bring up the fall festival stuff, just because I'm probably gonna just want to get through it quickly. More specifically, the Troves and Trickery stuff. I mean, stuff like this, we got a small apple, we can go to the Games Master, we can barter, and we can sell. What can I do for you? That's easy. We have 38 tokens, apparently. We do not have a lot.
Good day. How may I help you?
Our tools while we're here. Yeah, apparently we do not have a lot. A lot less than I actually thought I did. Badges of Taste, we only have 1. Okay, so I have been using these. I even have less Yule Festival tokens and Buried Treasure tokens on this character. I guess I don't play festivals too much on this guy anymore. But we need 60 for the steed, and we need 60 for the comparison. So let us start with the trickster. So do tricks in the Shire, and we're just gonna do this quickly. So I'm gonna go on my horse, and yeah, we will just do this. In fact, we can actually click here and do that. Because luckily, as long as you can click on them, you don't have to be next to them. Farmer is then in the stables, then you got the fisherman over there, and then you got the last one over there, which I remember that one is Burp. I don't know the other ones down here. Shiver and Tantrum for the fisher. Shiver. He's tickled by our trick. Too far away? That sucks. You too far away now? Normally you're not too far away. Oh god, getting some lag. And oh, the only thing I dislike about festivals, it gets really laggy. And this will be slash up. And we are done. And hello, Thanville. How are you doing? Right. I also think I'm gonna leave the I think it's Bingo Boffin. Might either do that now because it'll take a while, or just wait a little bit. I have to think about that. Because I get 24 out of it. You get 24 in total, and quite a lot of XP actually. And considering its scale, it's gonna be good. Yeah, I'm fairly alright. I've had a weird day. I came home at like midnight last night after work, and then got woken up at 2 o'clock from hearing like a sound of like water hitting something, and I realised there's a hole in my ceiling. The water was coming through, and then I went to investigate that and whacked my head on a wooden beam. But other than that, interesting little thing. I've had an alright day. And now we're going to do this.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Voila, done. And I don't know what the cooldown is for you. 12 hours. Okay, we might actually go on Tarvella then in a minute. Yeah, this is a 24 full festival token things. And you have to do all these, and then you don't even... I don't think you get anything other than experience out of these. Right, let's get these 4. Then you, and then you. Right, so quickly I need to go in the Haunted Burrow. I would like to grab a map of that. Actually, no, I don't. I know the Haunted Burrow quite well now. The only one I'm going to have issue with is Riddle in a Bottle because just, but I think I have Riddle in a Bottle sorted. Numbers-wise? Not numbers-wise, color-wise. If not, actually, there is a map that is really good at showing you. There it is. So I've got that in a different tab, just for when we do get to it. For the most part, I know the Haunted Burrow, but it's the specific... There are specific... like in here, you've got the bone piles, and it's specifically the one that turns up here that has the item in it. So I just wanted to make sure we get all that sorted. But other than that, like, routing through this I'm pretty good with. And can work out fairly well. Oh, what am I doing? I went completely the wrong way, because this is not Riddle in a Bottle. And the reason I went to Cobwebbed Wing is because Cobwebbed Wing takes you everywhere. And I might as well pick up one more here. The Poorly Hidden Chest. It's already in use, so I couldn't use it myself. It's gonna be 2 cannons with mirrors, black silk jars, and 2 full festival tokens. Okie dokie. I can't remember where he is in here. Here he is. Do you think it's scary? Dinner Dust does not. And actually, whilst we are here as well, we can use this as an excuse to go to the mystery area. Which will get us some more stuff. And you never know, we might get something really useful. They're sitting down in that chair. How lovely. Full festival token. Let's see how lucky we are. Don't actually know what you can get out of these. Like luck-wise. I know you can just get multiple tokens, but... Nope, 3 tokens, that's it. I thought I would be better. But no. So, there we go. Then I need to do the Bashful Party Goers. And yeah, this might just level up our legendary item. I don't think to 60. I think what I'll do is, if I get through this without leveling it to 60, I'm probably just going to go on my champion and do a crafting tools run, because I haven't been doing them recently, and I need to get back into it, first off. But secondly, I'll work out where these guys are. Yeah, secondly, I just need to get some item experience, and Medallions of Lothlorien are like the best way of doing that effectively. Also gives me decent-ish looking cosmetics sometimes. Use this time, I'm going to do slash dance, because I don't know if I actually have to do it, but I'm going to start dancing with her. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I actually don't know if you have to do anything here. I'm going to do it anyway. And then be like,
Good day. Might I have a word with
pick you up, but I don't actually need you. To the horse races. I actually have not had a proper look. I guess we can do that while we're here.
What can I do for you this
Also,
fine
I
day?
need to check. Yeah, I haven't looked at any of these. I looked at this stuff. I wasn't too happy with it, but I think that's just because it doesn't really fit a hunter, in my opinion. But I did like Cloak of the Gloaming Autumn. I like cloaks like that. There's a lot of cloaks in this game where it's sort of like a line there and a line there, and then like white, and then like purple in the middle, or red, or something in the middle. I don't necessarily think they look good, but... Oh, wait a minute. I might get those two. That looks like it's quite nice. I need to start doing cosmetics better, I think. Because as much as I love this cosmetic... oh, that's quite a nice combination. Spooky Robe of the Bat. Spooky Cloak of the Bat. Spooky Hooded Cloak of the Bat. Let's do those without the other thing. Harvest Brew Cloak. Yeah, those also look good. Yeah, that's why I was also looking through here trying to find. I didn't know if they had like just accidentally put them separately. Short sleeves looks really weird for me. I don't know why. Harvest Brew Dress, that totally fitting. That won't work because we have hooded. I like that. That's quite cool. I can imagine getting like a little hobbit and putting that on for some reason. I think that would be quite funny. That's quite a nice design as well. I think I like all these designs. I think this one was there last year. I can't remember. I think these are all the starting to be last year's ones. Raven Mars, Cloak of the Boar, which again looks cool. Cloak of the Raven. That was definitely was there last year. I'm pretty damn sure. Yeah, all this stuff. Someone attacking me. The one I mainly wanted to find was we have a bunch of like this stuff. Ah, here they are. I couldn't find these. I guess because I forgot that you can scroll down, which I think I did on the first page as well. Because I was like, oh, this isn't very much, and I did this. I did this in the video. I say that now because I know I did. But yeah, I looked at this and thought these were just how much it was, with forgetting the scroll things were a thing. Because I need to pick up these when I can, because these lovely, lovely things help with a deed called, I think it's Cartographer, which helps out just generally with having a lot, with having lottery points, because it's just basically a free deed once you've done it. Yeah, Steed of the Gloaming Autumn, I already got the comparison stuff for that. All this, I need to actually still buy the headpiece, the saddle, and the tail then, because I guess I looked at that and forgot. That's not my other character, that is. You can't just look at the horses. I guess you go to Hangstace's farm, don't you? And then you got the tomes. I remember looking those up. And then the gifts. But yeah, we need to make festival tokens, and this has actually been extended now, I think, to November 5th, which actually means everything is going to go a whole lot more. When I do have free time, I will be doing this, obviously. As I said, when I do have the time, though. Because I don't always have that. And yeah, I might stream also a little later in the night as well. Because I do want to go grab some food a little bit later. But then, as soon as that's done, I might just start streaming up again. Might be still playing this, might be playing something else. I wanted to just play just something else, but I didn't. Not because I don't want to stream Lotro, just because I want to just play something, and it feels weird when I'm not making a video or a stream. I was just going to like stream KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic, because I've never actually properly played the first one. I got like a few hours into it and I'm still like nowhere, but it'd be cool to do a long stream on something like that. And something a bit different from what I normally do as well. And I could put it up on the channel as well, you never know. We'll work that out. Other than that, I have been working on stream stuff, though it's not all finished, and doesn't work for this music. Because I was putting a little indicator up in this part of the screen about what music was playing, but then I realized this doesn't have like an album art or anything. It's just you know, a bit of soundtrack from Phoenix Wright, which I guess would have that album art, but either way. So yeah, we'll do all the bingo buffing stuff now, because it does take a little while, and once we can just get through it, it'll be nice. Also, 55,000 experience. Who doesn't want that? I've already done that. Scary Dreams, and I know where they are, that's fine. But yeah. Quite easy quests, but there's quite a lot of them, and that's the main thing, I think. Found you. To you. Pick you up. Yeah, it scales with your level. So let's, like, on my level 75, I'm getting 7,000 experience with this, but 55,798 experience. But that is with double XP as well. So normally it would only be 22,500-ish, something along those lines. Yeah, 55,000 experience. And if I wanted to, I could actually use my XP accelerator, and that'll be like 100,000 experience per quest completion, which, come to think of it, is absolutely insane. Yeah, festivals are quite good for leveling on characters that you don't necessarily spend a lot of time on, but also spend. You just want to get close to leveling with. I guess though, if you don't spend a lot of time on them, they're going to be lower level. So. What I want to do at some point is I want to force myself to get my characters to base levels. Like, I want every character. Oh yeah, and expansions as well. That's true. Yeah, because then you don't really get any of those side quests. I just did a lot of skirmishes, to be fair. Like, from about level 90, I want to say, because I didn't have, like, Rohan and stuff, and I couldn't do the quest, and I got to the end of that quest, like, part, and I haven't got... Still can't do it. I'm saving up the Lotro points for it. Yeah, I just went to instances, and I did Strike Against Bannerglaw. I actually don't know what the one is. I want to see the expansion that I need, because I know it's 4295, and I've only got like 2,500. 2,900, which means I got my extra 500 from the month, which makes sense, because the money came out of my bank recently. That would make complete sense. So account. Yeah, Nona. Yeah, Helm's Deep. So frustrating, Nona. Yeah. I'm lucky with the VIP at least, because I mean it's just this is the only thing I need. But that's why I also want to get this stuff for Cartographer, because it's more Lotro points, and there is a route that I don't know if it's been improved on yet. I know it could be, like, by the person who made it said it could be improved themselves, and they're not really trying to get the fastest Lotro points ever. But there is a route that takes about there's about 3 hours. Maybe you could probably get it down to about 2.5 hours, maybe 2 hours quarter, 2 hours 15, and it's about 570 Lotro points. So that's not too bad. And that was with a level 105 before Mordor came out. Now, considering the stark difference between 105 gear and 106 gear, it probably will be even quicker. The only thing I don't think is, obviously you're not going to get a better bow, legendary bow, because of 100 being the max level for legendary weapons, but you might get more agility, let's say more agility, which increases your base damage, or strength, or whatever. And I could use my champion, and champion is AoE, which means, hey, quicker killing, technically, or string a bunch of kills together. But yeah, I have to, I looked through it one night. I was a little tired, so I probably missed some stuff, but I wrote through every sort of thing in a step-by-step guide, and then was going to work on like how long it takes to do that efficiently, and what I needed, and the best routes to go to, just so I could do it the quickest, because the main one is the flowers. There's a flower quest in the Old Forest. I think it's the one that causes the most issue, especially when you're controlling both characters, because you have to go back and forth. But these two don't like doing stories. Dinadas is the reason we're here, so to go to scare him. And then, who wants to go next? You can go next. And then Bingo's going to go and do that. Yeah, I want to just get the Lotro points and then just, you know, get that expansion. And then I think as soon as I get that expansion, I'm just going to stream that gap. The problem I have now is because I don't have Helm's Deep, but I do have Mordor. I've done Mordor quest, but I haven't done that. So I'm missing a huge gap in between. Because I basically had to do Mordor to get access to it. And actually get any gear that I needed. And do I even have it in my inventory? I might not, because... Oh no, I actually haven't been in Mordor properly. It's only my champion that has. I was thinking about the... Like, basically deconstructing crystal thingy. You went and had a chat with Bombard Foxtail in the Matham house, and he did some digging around and found the very same shoes. So yeah, we just basically have to listen to him talk quite a lot. Pretty much. That's what it is. And then we have to... This is actually... Originally I was thinking, oh, this is just taking forever, but this actually leads to a very interesting point, which I do want to maybe have a look at more now that I've got more time. The reason I wanted to kind of sort of get through it quickly is because of not having as much time yesterday. That is probably people using multiple accounts and just getting a bunch, because if you're in a group, you can have, I think, 6 people extra on a group. And if you have 6, you can have 7 clients running. You can have them like in super low resolution and 1 in proper resolution. Have them all follow in a fellowship. Any kill you do, they'll all get the same drops. So in theory, you're getting 7 times the amount of drops you normally get, which in theory then means you get more drops to do, but also you then have a higher chance. Each player has an individual chance of getting a steady steel key, which I think the main one, and loot boxes as well. And because on some servers, steady steel keys go for so much, I think that's mainly it. I mean, as far as I'm aware, you can multi-box, which is what that is. Like, it's not a thing that will get you kicked or like banned or anything, but I think it's something people are a bit iffy about. Player-wise, they're iffy about. I've tried it before. It's just really awkward. But you do make quite a lot of money. But then again, like, you know, it's a point where I was like, oh, I'm making a lot of money. Also, the reason I did it, or the original reason I did it, is because I was trying to get scholar items for a scholar, and they dropped in the Barrow, the Southern Barrow Downs place, which also drops rep items. So you can get a ton of rep items. You can also get a ton of scholar items, which was like my main thing, and I just wanted to quickly do it. And yeah, it's all right, but you probably would be more efficient just playing the game, if I'm honest. Let's talk to you. Probably going to get close to... Actually, I was about to say we're going to get close to losing our VIP bonus, but no, we get quite a lot because we're higher required XP. Yeah, this whole thing, the Spectral Vision. I want to know what this is. Because he talks about some things. Spectral Vision stares past you and into the dark space among the trees. When it speaks, the sound reverberates in your ears and sets your teeth on edge. People might do that as well, but like you can't share LP between characters. I guess what people might do, yeah, they might do it for LP, buy an item, sell it with mithril coins, get a bunch of money for that. That's probably more efficient than what I was trying to explain, but that's on like a bigger scale where, you know, stuff like that happens. I know other than that, there are, I've known people to do group LP stuff where, you know, they'll have a high level character and drag people through, or go to like Archer and then put people in Fellowship that, like, you know, either pay them or watching on stream or something like that, and you know, basically get them LP. Which I feel like if I ever got this LP thing, the like 570 in 2 hours, if I can get it down to 2 hours, if I go to get it there, I feel like I'd do that on stream for anybody that wanted it, because as far as I am aware, LP is account bound, not server bound. Like if I went to a different server, I could do that, so people could just, you know, start up a new what's his face on a new server and do that. But again, I need to sort that all out. Right, this should be the last of this quest, and then we just need to travel back to the party tree. Finish now. Talk to Bingo near the party tree. I'm actually going to get on my War Steed because it's probably quicker. Even though it's like 10 times more difficult to actually control. Because War Steeds are. It's just what people say about him. Oh, it's a named enemy. What was I doing? Riders of Stangard. Oh yeah, I was doing like... I'm trying to do rep stuff so that I can get... travel skills. That was what it was. The only thing I would say with that, people doing slay deeds for those, I feel like it would be incredibly slow. But I guess actually it would be the same speed, depending on if it's only slay deeds and traveling. I feel like I need to try it one day and see how awkward it would be. Just for the sake of awkwardness. Oh my god, lag. But again, awkward. Right. I think we're now done. Those are just in-league stuff. I'm actually going to do in-league today, I don't think. Just because...
Good day.
There is a setting on... Oh, I need to get through this one quickly. There's a setting on this called post-processing options. And if you turn that off, the drunk effect does not turn on. I have gone the wrong way. Yeah, the drunk effect does not turn on. Whereas... if I do that, it's going to be a pain because I might break it. Oh. That's the worst thing you could do to me. Right there. Delicious, whatever it was. Protection from spookiness. I got spooked before I could use it though. Orange. Where's the orange? There we go. You can't wait for High Elf to be available for purchase, even though you've only got 54 LP. It's probably going to be like 995. I'm assuming. I wanna, not saying concretely, but I assume that's sort of the price they go for, or 595 might be. I don't know, but if it is, maybe that could help out the whole thing. Because right now, my one is only 95. In 40 minutes without introduction. So if you got a Bjorning, it's 50 minutes. Anybody else? Oh, if it's 1K, it's probably 995.
Good day.
Because I feel like that's just the way they've been doing most of it. It's always got like a 5 at the end. I've never really seen anything with a full 1,000. Should have done that. Didn't do it. That's a bad thing. Why do you have to be in the middle of all these guys? Ah, he's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can still do it. She also has 2, so that's fine. Poppy Cotton.
Stay and have
I'm actually going to do the stroll first.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Do you know, my favourite thing about... yeah, my favourite thing about High Elves is the stupidest thing. My favourite thing is the fact they roll when they drop to the ground. Because I don't know if it actually does anything, but they seem less likely to take fall damage. Or, like, breaking your legs. Oh, if you're asking what I was saying with the Bjorning, oh yeah, if you didn't know, you can actually get the trophy from this side of the room. Hey! Yeah, that's, I always find that funny. I thought they would have fixed that then. Yeah, if you're asking what I was saying about the Bjornings, it's just the fact that Bjornings are... The introduction only takes 10 minutes rather than the introduction on like man taking 20. So when I do a Lotro point run, I always use Bjorning because it's easier to set up / quicker. Because all you do is you like basically talk to your brother, you go see Grimbjorn talking to Radagast. Then you go talk to your, like, someone else. Then you go over and get told, I am worried about you not being good at fighting. Let me fight you and see.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Oh, Bjorning. I can't remember what the Bjorning... How much does Bjorning cost? I don't know. Bjorning... I don't know. I bought Bjorning as a 1295 set because I got the extra character class with it. Oh, they are 1,000. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I bought it with the character bundle slot because it overall gives you an extra character slot over what you otherwise could get. Because every time they have a certain amount of character slot things you can buy. And this technically adds an extra one that if you get the Bjorning for 1,000, it you know, you lose that extra potential one. So, but yeah, if they've done that in 1,000, they'll probably do 1,000 for High Elf. Let's have a look. They had an update 21. Yep, I got that. Okay, it's not actually giving much information. Fair play. Let's try and race through it this time and not get messed up.
Take a moment of your time.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I just like not potentially missing out on stuff. I'm very particular about trying to get the most out of stuff. But at least luckily for me, I do already have it. And I'm really enjoying it. Like, it's a good class overall. I think it looks good, has goodish traits. You get an instant trait to Karis Galadon. Or at least I might have obtained that via Area of the Valar. Which I was thinking, like, I could just buy another Area of the Valar. What I was going to do is, because right now my only max level characters, well, not even max level, previously max level characters are on this account. So I don't have a max level character I can run and get Lottery points on this account. So I was thinking about getting like 6995 or however much it is for Area of the Valar on the second account, level one of them up, then to 105,
How do you do?
and then use that character to
Good day.
boost me
Want to
to,
have a word with you?
or help me during the Lottery point farming on this character. Very convoluted way of doing it. Probably not a clever way of doing it, but I mean, one of my favorite things to do though is to stream Lottery point farming, because I don't know, it takes away from what can be the boring parts of it, if that makes any sense. Like, otherwise you just kind of sat there not really talking necessarily, and you just kind of going from A to B, killing some stuff along the way. Whereas with this, it's at least a little bit more, you get more out of it. Cobwebbed Wing, is that the one we're in? Yes, it is. And this one is the one I always forget about, because it's behind this door, and it's this one in the parkour. This door is... No, I didn't. I got hit. I have so many stat things, like plugins that, or to be fair, these are both the same plugin, but like I've just got them all over the place that it's just gonna mess me up someday. Or he is, I can't like see this. My bow is actually leveled up 6 levels today already, which is good. I do like with this quest that it is, I went to the wrong one. I do like that with this quest it is always with the same place. Like, every single time they're in the same place, which is just good. I went over here because that was the trophy, and I mixed the two up, in case you're wondering. So we've done 2 out of 7. And this will be 3. And I'm going to do Inley last, just because it's going to make me drunk.
Stay and have some
Scared
tea.
hobbits. So there's 3 in the main area, 1 in the cobweb wing, 1 in the attic, and 1 in the basement. There is none in the creeping wing. You can completely ignore that, and I need to work out where I'm going. It's this one first.
Mercy me.
Merci.
It's been a foul.
I said that as if he was asking me for mercy. And the most difficult one that everybody forgets about, or more particularly I forget about, and I assume other people forget about,
Hello there.
because you can't see her. Right, Hobbit, who I
Mercy me!
always mix up with the skeleton in that room because they're both dressed in black. Always find out. I sort of wish you could still use the potions like after the. I'll see you then, Fanville.
How do you do?
Someone in here, is there? Nope. And she is back here.
Oh, mercy.
Public quest done. I think other than that, it's just gonna be somehow getting our way out of here. Forgetting how to do that, apparently. And yeah,
A
then
lovely day, isn't it?
these three, which are
Good
fairly
day.
easy.
Might I have a word with you?
Which one is this? Let's get rid of these two. Source of the rattling in the attic is going to be number 1. Numero uno. I actually realised my bow is super close to leveling to max. But that's because I've not leveled it up yet. Which I don't think I'm going to do necessarily, because I just need to buy a new bow to mess this one up. Before I did the... Oh, I'm stupid. I just went in there and went straight out after rattling it. I could just auto-attack that guy and probably win. Or guaranteed win. Alright, out of here. That person's name was Orange. Interestingly.
A lovely day, isn't
Roaring
it?
Moor.
Hello
in a
there.
haunted
Might I speak with you a
floor.
moment?
It's in the cobwebbed wing. Which is just gonna be this one. And that is gonna be the bear that we need to defeat. And then after these, I think all we need to do is the trickery ones in the other areas. Oh, keep forgetting that I actually need to attack these guys. And then, yeah, it's just the sort of like scroll, geode, and pumpkin. Thievery and trickery or whatever it was called. And then that's actually it for this guy for the moment. And then I think what we're going to do is we'll do a run through crafting halls. I don't know with this guy or maybe with my champion.
Good day. Might I have a word
Both will
with you?
work. I mean, yeah, both do work. Champion might be quicker, to be fair. Just generally, I think champion my champion has more power. Did I? I went through. Nope, I did go through a alright door. I think I moved before it actually placed me, so it messed me up. Ghost. Not so more. Or not so much anymore. And yep. I think I'm just being messed around with. That should be our last one, other than, as we said earlier, the in-league bit, which I'm actually
How do you
for
do?
the moment. Because,
How rude.
it'll probably mess me up. Oh, and I've actually just got to the end of my experience bonus. So now, we need to, and because we're hunters, it's going to be fairly easy. We want to be traveling around to the different places. So we need to go to Bree first, and then it's going to be to Thorin's Hall, and then it's going to go to Dulon, and Dulon's the only one. A hassle, but it works. When we eventually get there, that is. Pumpkins are actually our priority here, even though it's probably going to give us most likely one, knowing my luck. Yep, small pumpkin. I was luckier yesterday.
How
All
may
the
I
other
help you
characters give
today?
me the medium pumpkins and the medium apples and medium everything, but no. Today,
Will you give me a moment
at
of your
least, you know,
time,
one.
friend?
yeah, troves and trickery. Thievery and trickery. I'm mixing up this quest name and thievery and mischief. The deed, not deed, skirmish, that was the word I was looking for. Right, horse time. And getting through these quickly. So, whippity-doo is where we are with this. Apparently we're still in the Shire, because this never fixed itself. Probably need to update the plugin again, but probably still won't fix it, because I've done that multiple times. Right, whippity-doo. Next person is gonna be Scold, that we're gonna see. So he's gonna be down here. Then it's gonna be slash crazy, and then it's gonna be slash no. So Scold. Crazy is going to be down here, and I actually want to test something this time as well, because I went down here and I could swear there used to be enemies down here. In fact, I want to go back to last year's video I did and check that, because I could swear for the life of me that there was red dots there, which meant there was enemies. I even double checked. So, you know, it's a bit weird. I think they might have taken it off for the festivals. But I can't think why. I mean, if there were red dots still, that means they were on level with me, roughly, last year. Maybe they attacked someone and got them killed. And they decided, hey, that's probably not something good during the festival. Let's sort that out. I just went a full 360. Trying to work out where I was going. So yeah, that's that done. Gives us the point as well of how many tokens are we on? 99. We started at like 28 or something like that. So that is not too bad. That is not too terribly bad. So now we just need to travel back to the south gate, which probably would be quicker by me doing this, but yeah, whatever. Loading times will probably screw me over knowing my luck. Then we can travel to the Bree Festival grounds, get that quest completed, then we can travel to Thorin's Hall, get that quest completed. In fact, let's get to the correct one. And then we'll have to travel to Dulon. By swift traveling to Celandim, then traveling to Dulon. Interestingly, it's actually cheaper to get swift travel from Thorin's Hall to Celandim than it is to get from Celandim to Dulon. 10 copper more cheap. But considering... Actually, I don't know if these give us money, but let's see if they do.
Hello there.
Choose the tokens. No, we don't. Okay, I was going to say, considering how much these give us, which if anything, would be more. It's not a huge deal, but I mean, we have currently 378 gold. I did have more, but spend it on a first stage. So, yeah. That'll be fine. So, Thorin's Hall, or Thorin's Gate. Now we're in the inn. Well, we're actually in the festival grounds. Then we're going to go to the inn. It's upsetting sometimes when you see the festival grounds not used. But they don't actually have anything currently, do it? Let's look for a faultless. Pristine, I think that's center.
And your service and your
The other one is cracked.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
So whistle. And then mock near the hunter trainer. And then we travel to the vendor, and then so we go from. We'll eventually get there when we choose the map. So we're gonna go from here to there to here to there. Lost track of my way. I actually haven't got this dwarf marker either, so I'm gonna pick that up. $115. I need to do that. I'm still 8 levels away, and I just haven't been playing this character. It's a bad thing. I know. But yeah, I do need to sort that out. I just need to dedicate a day. Takes about an hour to level during a skirmish. So in theory, it's going to take me 8 hours to properly level up. Even if I just do like 2 hours a day, that's 4 days. 4 hours in 2 days. 1 day, 8 hours. 8 days, 1 hour. If I get to level 108, I can do a level a day. Stream every single day, do a level a day. Be interesting. But I would rather do like 2 hours, 4 days, if anything. I wouldn't like to do it like 7 days, 1 hour. Seems like it's just not enough time to dedicate to it. Or I could just get XP bonuses, like hour XP bonuses. And get some bonus experience stuff. And do it in a few less and just go to Mordor.
At your service and your families.
But I need better armor. I'm currently using Matham Hunter stuff for 106. And whilst that's good and decent, I feel like as soon as I get to Mordor, I'm going to get better stuff. Plus I'm 107 now, so the jump isn't as high, but it's still decent enough where maybe it's worth it. In fact, do I have any Matham Hunter's armor in my inventory right now? No, I do not. Gosh damn. Where did I get a level 63 bow from? Ugh. And then this Satchel of 3rd Age, 64. Get rid of that. And this Building this great club, level 63. I'm even going to get rid of this bow because it's just not worth it. Right.
What do you need?
Selendum is what I need. And then we can get out of here. I still have Treebeard's ladle. Massive ladle. Goes past my sword. Speaking of which, I need a better sword. Just generally. And I think Mordor will help me with that. When we get there. Properly. I need to just kind of... I could go there now. I mean, I'm entirely able to.
What do you need?
Dulong. That's what I need. And then look, hail, eat, dance is what we've got. And I just noticed I have 2 maps. I also noticed I have 24 keys. Bywater and the party tree. So, oh, we can actually get super quickly back. That is great. I mean, we're still getting, even without the double XP, that is still a decent chunk of experience. And because we were cut short previously with a 50k instead of 55k, so yeah, I am led to believe that we are behind. Like, we are not getting any, well, that is without any bonus XP. Elegant. I don't actually know what elegant
Greetings,
is,
friends.
because I
How
just
may
got
I
like a
be
really
of
bad
help?
one previously. Ah, I did
May
got the
Govanen,
third tier.
may I help you?
Yeah, I got a unimpressive scroll last time, which was sad. So Trickster, I need to go back to that tab because I keep clicking
Greetings,
off the
friend.
tabs for
Will
some
you lend
reason.
me your ear?
There's a person peering over the edge. And then it's going to be Hail. Who is awkward to click on. Do it while I'm going by. Slash eat. Did the same thing last time. I wrote ear. I think this is the quickest one. Because they're all so close to each other. You could probably, like, I'm walking. You could just eat here. It'd be quicker. Even quicker. Done. Awesome. I'm the Elder Steed at level 12.
Sweet-eyed
So
Melon.
in fact, looking at that, I feel like I might do a Lotro Point stream later in the night. Now that
Govanen.
we got anything to sell? No, there's not going to sell for anything. Yeah, I might do one of those later in the night, considering. I'm just going to go back to Patry for a moment. Yeah, considering. Maybe it's a good idea. Also, interestingly, I was saying to myself earlier that this would probably take under an hour, and it has taken me under an hour, and that was also with me looking stuff up. So, just under an hour, like 53 minutes, I think, something like that, without introduction to the stream. So I think everything bar in-league, actually. Oh, I guess we can quickly do the in-league, and then we'll switch to a different character for like
Hello there. Might I speak
one
with you a moment?
one instance, I think. I mean, Medallions of Lothlorien do stack, so you can always do that. Or not stack, sorry. They do go with like Medallions of Lothlorien. I have 12. I could level up this if I wanted to. Actually, I might go do that. Travel to Karas Galadon. Do this horrible effect that I don't want to turn off post-processing. I feel like it will stop the game or stop OBS properly working, 'cause it has done that before. So I'm going to do it.
Hello there.
And then if it breaks, I'll fix it after. It didn't break it. Yay! Sort of. I'm still drunk, technically, and the water's now going to look terrible and everything. And just generally there's like shadows and everything kind of looks a bit flatter, but yeah, like water's now looking terrible. But, you know, 4 minutes of this, and then we can get out of here. Or do all these. But I haven't got the items for it, and I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna actually, let's just quickly. Oh, we need to pick up the steed. That's actually something we didn't do. How many points do we have? We have 113. Okay, I have enough for the actual steed, but not for the this stuff. So, Steed of the Elder Autumn is now ours, in our possession. Already, you know, sorted there. And now we can go to all our mounts and... Wait... Steed of the Elder Autumn. I think it looks quite good. Fairly good. Still not my favourite. My favourite is still, and for the meantime will always be, this steed right here because it just looks so cool. That's why also my wolf steed looks exactly the same. Yeah, I actually didn't realize how many mounts I have. I want to count how many mounts I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I have 31 different steeds, and all of them are 68% speed, 200 and whatever health. I actually don't think one of them is 250 health. I think it's the only difference is the health, which generally doesn't tend to make much of a difference. If something gets you down to 50 health, which is, you know, if you had a 200 health steed and it got down to 0, it was going to get you down to 0 on a 250 steed, health steed anyway. So I feel like that doesn't really necessarily make a difference. So I'll just go with what looks better generally. But yeah, I'm going to turn post-processing back on, if I could say the word. Post-processing back on, which is going to make my thing look a little weird. I'm going to log out of this guy. We're actually going to travel on to the High Elf Champion, where I'm just going to do a quick sword horse run, which should take maybe 10 minutes or something like that. And yeah, it shouldn't take too long at all. And then, yeah, we can just have a bit of fun with that. Get some medallions of Lothorian, some item XP and such. Oh, is it carrying over to this? Oh no. The game crashed for a second. It's very good at doing that recently, I've noticed. Like right now. There we go. It's because it has to load and everything. And I've got the totally high elfiest looking high elf ever in Mordor armor. Or Mordor cosmetic armor. Though to be fair, his normal armor is actually pretty good as well. So, you know. But yeah. This guy is actually further ahead, technically, than my main character. Yeah, he's done less because he hasn't done any of the previous quests. I think it'll be quite funny. And I kind of want to do this. It would take forever. Like, time-wise. But I want to go and do every single epic quest from the beginning of the I'm just gonna get this bonus XP for me. Yeah, I want to just get the most or go from 0 to where I am now in Mordor. Also, that's a thing, I have some of these, and I also recently opened I can't remember what it was, but I opened a the thingy majiggy, can't remember what it was called. Not Matham Hunter's Armor, that box I was talking about when I broke the game. Yeah, I broke the game. It was fun. Right, we're gonna go to Dungeons of Dol Guldur. I hate that place so much. Yeah, they say 58, size 3, tier 1. Can't change it. We're gonna go in there. I'm actually gonna keep my inventory open during this entire thing. I haven't done this in a little while, so I'm going to be a little slow with it.
Than the dwarves of
But I'm still going to be fairly
Those
fast.
days are not.
And yeah, just get to be quiet. I just tabbed out for a second. And yeah, I'm going to keep my inventory open because I want to have a look. We currently have a 902,500 item experience point thing. That is actually not... We're not going to get one of those, an extra other one of those today. We're just going to get a little 1k, 2ks, 1.5ks, and such like that. Because that's just generally how this works. This is why it's nice to have a champion instead. I don't have the time to play it all. And it's also good because I need to rep in this place still. Or rep in Moria. And it's a fairly decent extra rep. I don't want to waste all my skills on this guy. But you also make a fairly decent amount of money, I guess, out of this, and you get some fairly good-looking cosmetics, I guess, and whatever. There we are. Then the two... Everything till the spear throwers is easy. Spear throwers is because they... attack you, then run away. Very good. This there one more guy over here? Alright guys, calm down. Yeah, these guys are fine. Just let them follow on. I'll even use sprint, even though I don't need to. Drag you around here. I mean, I've got 41,000 health. It's not going to be a huge deal. Wait for them all to come in. And because I'm still getting rep, actually, you see that massive rep kind of line. It's quite fun to see. I'm going to be quite sad, actually, when I'm kindred with these guys. But that's going to be a little while away, I think, because Gardrim is right there, and I'm only acquaintance. And I do get some Moria ones as well. See, these guys are the worst. I hate these guys. These are the worst in the world because they just run away. And when you're, you know, melee and they're all separate, or AoE and they're all separated, it's the worst thing. Like, these are the only guys on, like, my hunter as well, even when I can attack them from far away. These are the only guys that actually get my health, like, down at all. Just see, come on. I guess he's not as bad. See, easy. And this actually is one of my favorite instances because it gives you this bow, cosmetic bow. Normally my bow looks like that. All my gear looks pretty bad, honestly. This is the only thing I think from Mordor. The rest of it is just what I got given. This is what was from Mordor, which looks worse, I think, if anything. I got a few stuff from, like, big battles and stuff. But, you know, this cosmetic bow is actually one of my favorite. This guy I actually find easier to kill on my hunter. And the final boss because I can just focus damage on him. And I think my hunter does more single target damage than this guy does. Single target damage, but this guy does AoE damage, which is actually multi. Honestly, for something like this. Earlier.
Lorien will fall.
Probably not fall. Strongbox. And you can also get some second ages out of these. Second age. Loremaster's Book of the Second Age. Might actually hold on to that. Possibly. No, there's no point. It's level 60. I need to wait until my Loremaster can get legendary weapons before I focus on getting legendary weapons for him. That's probably a good idea. But you can see we're getting some nice settings. That's always nice. And then, so we can deconstruct them, meld them, and we need to get shards. And we need to then, with those shards, we can craft weapons. You can actually craft legendary weapons. I recently found that out. Did not know that was a thing until recently, which is interesting, considering how long I've been playing this damn game. But yeah, get some stuff. You also get some, I guess for the level, it's probably decent gear. For this guy, it's not good in any way. It's not anything useful. But you just like me out. Two loot boxes in one round. How lovely. The only annoying thing about this one is because it's obviously super low level for me. Level 58. I do get reps. I guess that kind of makes up for sort of possibly. Kinda. And I can also get these deals done. I'm actually really close to getting that, what was it? There's one, yeah, defeat orcs. Enmity of the orcs. I just need to kill 20. So I might actually get that this run. If not, definitely the next one. And boss number 2 is on the list for us to go against. This guy's annoying. He knocks you out quite a lot. But I don't really mind that one. To be fair, also, this guy dies quicker on my hunter, but he's a lot more... Oh, on this character. But he's so much more easier to deal with on my hunter because I can just be far away from him. If you're close to him, he'll just knock you out. As he's done to me now twice in this battle. But I've got to be close to him. I should try and be behind him there. Back damage, whatever. I think you do more damage when you hit him in the back. Alright, that might be both. Probably the burglar. Or actually both. Another box. That's a hunter's crossbow of the 3rd age. What is this one called? Kaguru. Yeah, you get it from that guy. If you get it at all. Just gonna run past you guys. And you aggro. And you have a totem already. I forgot what the cooldown is this, 10 seconds. I think you can lower it with the legendary stuff. But I've only got the base legendary stuff that was given, so I haven't had time to work on them. And to just pick up some legendaries, I think. Could make some with shards, I guess. There's one, yeah, minus 20 battle friendly cooldown. But I don't know if you can increase that. Normally it'll be based. Right now, can you 10, 20? What on earth just happened to allow sword my attacks? What are you doing? Thank you. But, I mean, 10 seconds is probably like the duration of a battle. Starting a battle, so actually too terrible damage. Kabam! Leveling up 24 reputation at a time. Little by little, eventually chipping away at that reputation mountain. Guys, back to the I don't know if he's going to. I don't think he is. No, he's not. You are not allowed to hit. And to the second to last batch of enemies, because I'm just have to put the boss on this. And we need to make sure that we can do the daily roll to get us 3 more down with Lorian. Or we can get into the empty the orcs. 3 done. Actually, I don't know if I get this. Blade dance it. I don't know why I use that. I want to check what blade dance does. Still need to do this. Blade dance is this one. Plus one-handed sword damage, plus two-handed sword damage, and that probably means that I can, after the first one, that is probably somewhat useful. That is also fairly possibly useful, plus 10% accurate weapon speed, plus 100 as well, and probably Chaos Gallon. Probably get rid of that one, switch them out if needed. Plus I don't really travel to Chaos Gallon anymore, and if I do I just go through Galtrev over there. But by the end of this we will see how much item experience we get as well. So when we kill this second strongbox as well, so we're going to get a 3 medallions of Lothlorien for the daily conversion. We're going to get a strongbox already, and another strongbox on top of that. And that is again my favourite thing about high elves, if anything. They roll when they hit. How many of his minions come to him? Simple. 106 rep, 160 rep, 3 medallions of Lorien. Great Hammer of the Second Age. Yeah, because I have one of those apparently. What level is it? Probably, yeah, level 60, because I just got it from here, I think. It's not what I want to go to. So we get 2 strong boxes. I don't know what the second one is based off of. I know the main one is based off just completing killing him, but the second one just appears after you kill him. So I don't know if it's if you get to him without anybody, the enemies coming anyway. Because even if you don't do the daily, it does that. Or even if the daily doesn't show up because you've already completed it. But yeah, now we're back in Galtrev. We're going to go completely sell everything. Bar...
Do not assume to mislead me,
this
Duodiad.
stuff. So I want to get rid of everything bar... I do kind of want to hold on... No, I don't, actually. I just realized how bad they are. So everything bar legendary kind of stuff. I'm holding on to that for the moment just because I want to... Don't want to get rid of something that I just want to base my stats off. Much of the poetry, I'll keep that for now. Everything else, rune card tablets I don't need anymore. This stuff is all up here. Can't get rid of anything otherwise, but that is 400, basically 500 silver. That stuff's all gone. Rep time. And finally that. Gonna Forge Master, Item Forge, identify these 5 items. Then just gonna deconstruct them. Because I don't need them. Show locked items. And then we're gonna undo those. Get some tier 2 stuff that we can either refine or meld. If we do, no, sorry, not meld. What was it? You can refine, or you can go to him and you can... What was it? Sorry, yeah, there's relic forging, which means you can upgrade them to new tiers, or refine, which is you can get them and put them into shards. That was what it was. And then the tier 1's going to 1, tier 2's going to 3, tier 8's then going to like 768, tier 9's going to quite a lot more. It's not really worth it until you do the higher tiers. You actually get more from just doing tier 1s repetitively than doing a tier 2, then crafting them into tier 2s, because it takes 5 to craft into a tier 2, whereas you can just get 5 instead of 3. But yeah, that's besides the point. Other than that, we have got item experience stuff. So, I'm actually going to throw it all into this hammer. All the lower level stuff at least. The high level stuff I'm just going to throw into my... trade over is what I meant to say. So this is all these are actually all 2Ks. I didn't get any 1Ks apparently. The good thing is while you get a bunch of 1K, 1.5K, 2Ks, this next that I have 13 of, which I actually ended up having more than I had these, is 15,000 XP, which is where you're going to really climb up quite quickly. And just that on its own might even level that up, honestly. Actually it won't. But it's very, very close. Like, we might get to 59. Yeah, we're definitely at 59. And then these are 20,100. So there we go. Without clicking on the wrong buttons as usual. We need to reforge. Then we're just gonna deconstruct. Show locked. Deconstruct it. What do we want to forget? These are all pretty, I think, useless to me right now. I can't think of any that I particularly want. I'm just gonna get that. And that gives us a bunch of tier 3s, tier 2s, tier 1s, legendary shards. can't remember if legendary shards are the ones we need or not. I don't know. No, it isn't because it's less renewal, so it was like a level 54 weapon or probably something like that. Can't remember what level it was. But at least we get a 318,200 item experience thing along with a bunch of tiers, tier 4 to 1. So I can actually get rid of those. They're useless to me. And then, yeah, 902,000. This is a 50,200, 40,200, 30,200, 26,800, and a 20,100. Also, scroll lesson renewal. Get out of here. Don't need you. So we have at least over 1 million item experience here. 1 million, 1.2 mil item experience right there. So I think with that completed, I'm gonna just transfer all of these. Actually, that's a lie. I'm gonna go to Karas Galadon first because we have something we need to do.
The Ukwirod requires us to give welcome to
In a
Devotia.
Karas Galadon. We have one more thing to take part in, and that will also depend on how many tokens we got, or medallions we got during that. Coastal tablets. See how many I've got? It's insane. I have 21. I need 3 more. Damn, that would have been really nice. Yeah, I need to find this rope, which I always forget about. I think it's this one over here. Or it's a ladder, actually. I think that's the one. If it's not, then well played. It is. Okay, it's the one I needed. So if we can go over to where are you? This person? Barter exchange trader. Medallions of
May I help
Lorien.
you?
We can trade 12 for another 239,500 thingy. If not, then we can trade a glistening elf stone of strength for medallions. We can also just get some lower tier ones if we wanted to, but 23,950. What? Sorry, 239,250. It's another thing to send over. So now the intoxicated effect will probably have been gone. It should tick over whilst we had been playing in here. Transfer all those over. And switch characters quickly, and we're just going to get this legendary item up to 280, I think. Which probably won't take long with what we just sent over. And I'm not really going to do much more for it from there because, as I did say, I haven't done the best of jobs with it, and I need to get a new one, I think. So at some point, I can't deconstruct the legendary item, unfortunately, but I can at least live and learn from my mistakes. Or I could just get a load of mithril coin and fix it, but the other one's probably easier. But I need more mithril coins. I could probably just buy a ton and do it, and just work out what I needed, and then be done. But, you know. And I gotta also continue working and getting scrolls of whatever they're called. No, the Amphalos crystal thing. Okay. Detach items. Item experience. Hey. Let's put them in order. And I don't actually want to use the highest tier one. I think I'm going to use the 290,000 one first. 280. There we are. I need to unlock this legacy and other stuff. So next, we need to go to untrack you. Nope. Sorry, untrack you. And then we're going to just level you up to max. And I can probably just use this on another one of these bows or swords I have. But yeah, that's going to be for another time, I think. I'll just get myself ready. But I think for now, we're probably going to end off because we've done what we planned to do, the festival stuff. We've also did the crafting hall thing as well, with the daily as well. And if I want to, I can also redo the daily on this one. But if not, I won't do that. It's quicker to do it on my champion, so yeah, probably better to do that. So either way, that's going to be it for the stream. And maybe I'll do one a little bit later after I've had some food, because I'm getting a little bit hungry because I didn't have much today. So yeah, maybe be back tonight with possibly also a Lotro Point stream, just to get myself back in the groove of things and get me started with some other stuff. But yeah, that's going to be it for now, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.